Very good. And we'll keep moving right along, folks. We've had a wonderful show this morning. We've been busy. We've presented you with some amazing speakers. And we've kind of opened up a purpose. We've opened up a path for you to begin to build a better life. We've talked about, the need to take care of yourself first, take care of your inner being, your mental health, as well as your spiritual health. And we've also given you a way to get some access to that help now. Thank you, Anthony, for bringing that forward. Again, mental health is an issue out there, especially in our challenging times that we're going through right now. So please reach out to Anthony if you're struggling, if you're not, having a good time of it. There are people out there who want to help you. And Anthony, with his pay what you can system, I can't say enough about that, and I was sure to present him today. But let's talk again, as I mentioned, about the people who brought me here. And I've learned and grown a lot over the last year. And it's because of those mentors and those coaches who take you to the next game, to the next level. I knew I wanted to be in business. I know business moving forward is where my aptitude would lie. I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, but I didn't have an entrepreneurial mind. I didn't know enough. As much as I went to a business school, I had some basic training. I didn't know enough about the business world to operate in the field of business. I didn't know what I was doing. But this next guest, I latched onto him and I absorbed everything I could from him because he has a profound mind. I trust his wisdom. I always use those words when talking about him. Those are his, let's call it his brand, because he is a profound mentor, and I am pleased to have accepted him into my life. And I'm pleased that he accepted that role as well, because again, you see a confident, capable person here today, but that person, at least as far as business goes, is because of the help and support I've gotten along the way. So my next guest, I want you to welcome my coach, my mentor, my business advisor, Amit Ambegaonkar. So Curtis, if you can tell us a little bit about Amit, and I'll bring him on here for the people to meet.
Well, let's welcome Amit Ambegaonkar. I met him a long time ago now, I guess. I bought his book. It's an awesome book that RJ showed you guys earlier. So let's go with the bio. It says, Amit is an award-winning author, professional speaker, business consultant, and certified trainer who specializes in helping business owners structure their business for maximum profit and growth. Amit is the founder and president of Your Profound Solutions, Inc. Amit has been named as one of the top 100 authorities by Influence and in the No magazine. Amit offers business consultation and training that guarantees result for maximum growth and profit using tools that are used by several Fortune 500 companies. He's specialized in sales and business leadership training. I'd like to say that I was on his webinar earlier this week. It was an excellent webinar, very, very interactive, and he has a great course if you're interested. Right, Amit?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that great introduction, Curtis. Thank you. Excellent. Good. Am I able to share my PowerPoint? All right, good. So thank you, RJ, first of all, also for introducing me, and thank you for the amazing implementation. Because
Amit, you want to share your PowerPoint? We can do
please.
that. So you have to open up the screen or application that you want to share.
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, so then you need to go down to the bottom and share screen.
Done.
And you should be able to choose an application window, and it should be listed there.
Perfect. All right, can you see it?
I've shared it now.
Perfect.
Your presentation is on screen.
Excellent. Thank you, RJ. Thank you. So today I'm going to talk about thriving through challenging times. And this is really a presentation I wanted to do, especially at this time of the era that we are in right now, because people are really in such a situation where they want to do so much, but circumstances, their environment is kind of hindering their progress. So I want to talk about thriving through these challenging times. So the real question is, what's going to happen next? Everybody is thinking about this. What's going to happen next? Like, nobody really knows. They are guesses. They are putting down so many ideas, but really no one knows what's going to happen next. And also about what about the economy? Because you know that the economy in the last 10 months has suffered so much that it will take months or years, or I think decades actually, to come back to where it was just a year ago, just because of the huge impact that we've had. And also, are we in a crisis situation? What is the depth? What is the impact of this crisis? How long it's going to last? So these are some big questions that are facing us right now. If you are an entrepreneur, or if you are wanting to get into entrepreneurship, if you want to open up a business, these are some of the questions that basically are hindering you. They're acting as barriers for your growth. Now, here are some facts that you must be aware of. I want to share some facts with you. Now, did you know that more than 100,000 small businesses that temporarily shut down due to the pandemic are now completely out of business? They shut down because they just wanted to close down for a couple of months, but this has lasted so long that they couldn't sustain, and now they're totally gone out of business. And the current number is actually way more than this. Okay? But the reality is, first of all, far more jobs are lost today than ever before. Okay? The second thing is, unemployment is higher than what we've seen in the last couple of years. Okay? And also, the economy has contracted more sharply than we've seen before. And believe me, this is just the start. This is just the beginning. The impact of this whole COVID is, we're just starting to see the impact of it right now. And the last thing is, the government is spending more and more and more. But what is happening is, because this is the reality, there might be, some things that you might be hearing about. Come on, you can do it, this and that. And there is the whole this rah-rah moment, which is good in a certain area. However, the reality is that this is where we are. This is the reality for a lot of people, and we have to basically confront it. There is no running away from this reality. So if you are into this zone right now, if you are handling this difficulties, then actually you're not alone, because there are so many people that are going through the same struggle as you are. So never feel that you're just in this by yourself. There are so many people and entrepreneurs that probably started a business some years ago, and now they're stuck because they don't know what to do, right? So in fact, the Forbes magazine, they've actually put out this interesting tracker, and it is a coronavirus bankruptcy tracker. They never come up with this before. Now they're tracking companies that are going bankrupt. And just a couple of days ago, I was looking at this particular tracker, and the amount of companies that are going bankrupt, it's just insane. And these are really, really good names. These are familiar names that you and me have heard about in the media, as we've shopped at a lot of these companies before. And now they're filing for bankruptcies. And it's all over a period of last 10 months. So it's not that these companies got into trouble. That's not the surprising thing. But the surprising thing is how fast it has affected all these companies. That's what's the fascinating part. In the last 10 months, this has happened. So the decline that's happening is really fast. Okay? So how is this information I'm sharing with you relevant with you? The first thing is, if you are involved or if you're planning to be in business, this will impact you. This is very, very important information for you. And you must take very specific steps in order to thrive in this situation. If you know the exact steps to take, how to thrive in this situation, that's what will help you. Okay? So how do you manage your business in this COVID era? Okay? How do you actually manage? How do you thrive in this situation? And what are the changes that you must do right now to be successful? Okay? That's what I'm going to talk about in the next few minutes. So I'm going to be sharing some tips with you as to how you thrive right now in these challenging times. Okay? So let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Amit Ambegaonkar, and this is a book that I wrote in 2016. It's called Your Profound Success: 7 Powerful Ways to Skyrocket Your Business Using the Internet. And actually, this book is doing way more sales than what it has ever before, because it's way more relevant, because everybody's shifting online. And that's what this book is about. I've written one more book alongside with my wife Swapna and with this amazing giant author, Mr. Ryan Tracy. Okay, I'm also writing a book right now with Robert Allen, who's known around the world as the real estate guru. Okay, he was the one that came up with the book Nothing Down. Okay. And I've also done lots of TV shows. I've been on podcasts, on radio shows. And also, I've been very fortunate to be associated with some of the most powerful people on this planet, like Mr. Jack Canfield, Marcy Shimoff, Dr. John Gray, Bob Proctor, Dr. Ivan Meisner, again, Robert Allen. And this is truly that has helped me in thriving the challenges that I have faced in my life. So today, what I want to do is I want to share 5 ways that you can thrive through these challenging times. Okay. So what are the ways that you can thrive? Before that, I want to show you that majority of the entrepreneurs are failing because of 4 reasons. There are 4 reasons why entrepreneurs are failing. Okay? The number 1 reason is because they don't take immediate action. Okay? They don't take immediate action. That's what holds them back from getting that success that they want to achieve. The second thing is they don't learn the data that is required. Okay? They don't gain the knowledge that is really required for them to be successful. The third is they have an internal mental block. Okay, there is something that's blocking them, which is hampering their growth and their development. And the fourth thing is they feel that they have no control over things. Okay, of course, if you think that you have no control over things, then you're not going to do the things that are required to be successful. Right? So these are the 4 things that actually stop entrepreneurs from gaining the success and cause their failure. Okay. So how do you actually succeed in these challenging times? What are the ways that you can thrive through these challenging times? Okay. So let's look at the first one. The first one I want to share with you is actually help. The way that you can thrive through these challenging times is actually by helping. And it's crazy because your viewpoint, or when you look at this thing, you think, oh my God, this is such a terrible situation and I need help. I need all the help that I can get. However, the way that I would suggest you look at it is look at it from the other person's viewpoint. Look at how you can actually offer that help. How can you help others in order to grow? So whom do you help? You help anyone that you really care about. Okay, you help your family, you help your friends, you help your clients, you help other businesses to grow. And that's how you will grow. Because if you help more people, if you help enough people, then you will be helped automatically. That's the magic of helping, right? Now, also you can look at help from another viewpoint, that if you don't help people, what will happen if you don't help right now? Because there is so much help required that if you don't help right now, you will actually perish. Your business will not sustain itself. That's how important helping is. Right? So if you don't sell right now, you'll actually not exist. You will not exist. That's how powerful helping is. And I want you to understand the concept of helping, and that selling is actually helping. Selling is actually helping. So if you offer something for sale, the intention is to make money, but the real intention is to help your client with your product or your service. And if you don't come with that mindset, believe me, you will actually not sell. Because you are coming with a viewpoint of making money or making some bucks from here and there, and it does not work. If you start with an intention that I want to help this person, I have something that this person will benefit from. If you start from that viewpoint, you will see that sales become easier and easier and easier for you, because you're coming from the viewpoint of helping other people. Okay? So it's a really different viewpoint on sales, really different viewpoint on helping. And this has given me amazing results. This has given some really good results to the clients that I work with. Okay. The second thing I want you to start looking at is monitoring your numbers. You have to monitor your numbers, especially in this era right now. You have to look at, if you don't monitor your income and your expenses very closely and do something about it, then you are in danger. Now, danger seems to be a very strong word, but I'm not mistaken by using this word. This is a word that is appropriate in this particular context, because if you're not paying attention to your income, how much is coming in and how much is going out, you're actually in danger. And the situation will just keep getting worse if you continue to not pay attention to this. Okay? Now decide how much money you want to make. This is something that you need to decide. You have to make that decision going forward, right? So do you have a goal right now for your income for this month? For it, do you have that number that you've put down that, okay, this month, this is December 2020, this is the income I want to make? Okay, have you put down a number for next year, for 2021? This is what I mean by monitoring your numbers. So you're looking at the present situation, but you're also looking at what numbers you're trying to create. And given your situation, maybe you are in this tough situation right now, so you're not looking at that exorbitant number, but there should be some number that you're looking at, because that's what's going to give you that power. That's what's going to give you the motivation to actually go and do things that will help you. The next thing I want to talk about is if your business is, you need to adapt to the changing environment. Right now, you'll see every day things are changing. You open up a news channel and you see news. Open up the world news and there is some news that is changing. So you really have to cater to your clients' needs, which are changing dramatically. So if you're offering them something, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 year ago, then definitely that's not something that probably they're looking for right now. Okay. Now, what is the number one challenge that you need to make? What is the number one change, that you need to make? The number one change that you need to do is increase your income. You need to increase your income. Now, this is a fascinating part I want to share with you. Where does income come from? Where do you think income comes from? And if you're listening to me live right now, put in the comments. I want to really know, where does your income come from? What are your thoughts on income? Okay? Because what generates income is a fascinating thing. And if you understand this concept, it will help you a lot in your life and in your business. Okay? So I want you to understand that income, the fascinating part is income actually comes from control. Control. The more you can control, the more you have control over what you can do with your business, the more clients that you can sign up, the more control you will have, the more income you will have. And where does control come from? It's another fascinating aspect. Control comes from knowledge. Control comes from knowledge. So if you're thinking of making more income, you actually need to think about getting more control. And the control, if you're wanting to get more control, you get to have the knowledge in order to get that control. So don't think about income as the first thing. Think about this scale that I'm giving you, because that's the real scale that will help you. Okay. So why should you know this? Because if you want to be cause, if you really want to be doing something on your own and not be an effect, then that's what will give you the control. If you are the cause, that will give you control. And if you're an effect, you're actually giving up control. Okay. That's why control is equal to income. So the more control you will have, the more income you are going to generate. Okay. Now, control over what? Okay. The control that you want to gain over is actually over your future. Okay. Who would like control over their future? Right? Everybody. Right? You want control over their future, and I'm sharing with you how you can gain it today. Get more knowledge. That's number 3. Get more knowledge. Now, the more you understand what's going on, the more successful you're going to be. The more knowledge you gain, all right, this is how it works. If you know something about the car and if you know everything how it works in the car, you will be a master at dealing with cars, right? If you know everything about money, how it works, how credit works, definitely you will be amazing in managing your money. So knowledge is the basis of control, and that's what will produce the income for you. Okay? So the more you're aware of how you prosper, the more income you're going to make. Okay. Now, the fourth thing I want to emphasize is getting rid of your mental blocks. There are certain mental blocks that people have that stop you from growing. So it's not just the hard work, because you may have seen that you work really, really hard. You put in so many hours, you put in so much hard work into your business, into a relationship, but it doesn't go anywhere. And the reason for that is actually you may have some mental blocks. Okay. Now, do you know that you have these blocks? That's the first awareness I want you to start creating. Secondly, unfortunately, you have to get rid of them before you can prosper. Okay, so that's why some people you will see around are working really hard, but you don't see their progress. And the reason why you see them not progressing as fast as they would like is because they have these mental blocks. Okay? Now, these mental blocks stop your growth, and they are hidden. The fascinating part about this mental blocks is they hide from you. So it's not something that you can identify, hey, that's what's stopping me, let me get rid of this, and boom, you move forward. It does not happen that way. Okay, so they actually stop you from prospering. So to get rid of the mental blocks should be the focus. Okay? So how can you tell that you have mental block? You will have results that are not equal to your potential. Your results will not be equal to your potential. You have amazing potential, but you don't have the results to show for it. And the reason why is because you have these mental blocks. Okay? You have way more potential than your results. That's a clear indicator that you have a mental block. Okay? And number 5 is the most important one, is taking action. Taking action, taking massive action in the direction that you want to prosper is the key to growth. So nothing happens in life unless you take action. There is definitely this component where you need to take action. Now, it's not the thinking. This is really important for you to understand that it's not just the thinking, it's not just the learning, but it's actually the action that will produce the results. So you gain the knowledge, you take that whole understanding, and then you spring into action, because that's what will create the result that you want. Okay. So right now there is an urge everywhere for you to actually slow down. Everything, every organization, every government, every rules, regulations, they are being put up on you to actually slow down. There is this whole push of no communication. There's only certain amount of pieces that you can put in. There is so much going on right now about no communication and no action. Oh, you cannot meet certain people. You can only, even in your own house, you're limited as to how many people can you gather, how many people can you meet. Okay. Now, the right thing right now to do is actually to take massive action. Okay, so I'm not promoting to go against the law, of course, right? So if that's the law, you need to follow the law. I'm following the law. Everyone that is genuine is following the law. But how can you get more creative in these times so that you still follow the law and accomplish the action that you want? You want to accomplish the action so that you still get the same result, staying within the restrictions that are going on right now. That's the real key. And this requires some amount of creative thinking on your part for you to get to that next level. Okay? So people who act now are the people who are going to win. Those are the people that are actually going to win. Okay? So what will stop the uncertainty is your actions. So anything that you think in your life, your relationship, your business, your partnerships, anything that is uncertain right now is stopped because of actions. You need to start taking action. You need to start moving in the right direction. Okay? And what will be the result is actually prosperity. You will have prosperity if you start taking action. Okay? Now, if you would like to prosper, here's something that I would like to give you. Now, is that okay if I give you something? Is that okay for you? That involves something like this, has a dollar amount. I want to give you something of tremendous value. And what if that's something that I want to give you that has tremendous value and at the same time it is free for you? Would you like that? Of course you would like that, right? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So what I'm offering you right now is I'm going to actually do a special webinar for you where I'm going to show you how to prosper during this crisis. It's a very, very special webinar that I'm presenting, and you can register for that right now on this website, yourprofoundsolutions.com/prosperity. Okay, you can go to this site and register for free right now. And it's a 90-minute special training that I'm doing on December 16th, 2020. So this Wednesday on December 16th, I will be presenting this training to you so that you can prosper during this crisis. Okay. And in the special webinar, what you will learn is how to really gain control and have income. Okay. How do you identify these hidden mental blocks that are holding you back? And how do you handle the uncertainty that's coming up? And it is coming, believe me, it is coming. You need to know the tools, how to handle this uncertainty and have a clear understanding of how to prosper. Okay? And much, much, much more. There is so much more that you're going to get in this free training. It will help you a lot in your life and your business. Now, if you register right now, actually, this is something that I just added because I want to give so much value. I want to help you succeed, that if you register for this free webinar, I'm actually going to also give you a free ebook. So if you head on to this website right now, yourprofoundsolutions.com/prosperity, and register for this for 16th of December at 7 p.m., you will first of all get a replay. If you're not able to attend live, that's okay. Just register so that you will get a replay of this special webinar, but you will also get my free ebook. This ebook is the 5 worst mistakes that business owners make. 5 worst mistakes that business owners make. And if you look at these mistakes and they will, if it relates to you, you will be at a different level of awareness and you can avoid those mistakes. Okay? So it's a really powerful ebook, and I want to give that to you for free if you register for this upcoming training, the upcoming webinar, which is how to prosper during this crisis. So thank you so much. Go ahead and register right now. Then thank you, RJ. Thank you, Curtis. I'm just loving this symposium, Better Life Symposium. First of all, I love the name. And thank you so much for allowing me to sponsor this event and the value that you are bringing by yourself, actually, first of all, by being leaders in putting this together and bringing together these powerful people and presenting them to others so that they can take advantage. It's just a perfect combination. So very, very, very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Curtis, do you have anything else to say to Amit first, before I get to a couple things for him?
Sure. Check out the webinar. It is awesome. He's very good. It's very interactive and it's very informational. And he has a great price on his the buy on the end. It's a very good price. Okay, go ahead, RJ.
Thank you so much, Amit. Again, you're my coach. You're my mentor, and that relationship is something we built over time. And because I've soaked up everything I can from you, I've been able to get to this place today. I've been able to create this, and don't get me wrong, it's me and Curtis and everybody else who helped create this by working together.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that creative thought and that creative process that really, and much of what you've taught me that brought me here today. So I can't thank you enough. Of course, you were chosen to be a sponsor right off the bat. That was almost a given. So I thank you for taking up that honor and helping to bring this event to people.
Thank you, RJ. And I really appreciate you specifically because you are some of the few entrepreneurs who actually go ahead and apply this information. You're not just hearing what the coaches and mentors are telling you. You actually went ahead and applied whatever we discussed. And that's why you're seeing the result that you're seeing in your life. So congratulations and well done. I'm really proud of you.
Mm-hmm. And okay, I'm going to say, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And now our tagline here is called Build a Life You Love to Live.
Yeah.
And you've created a podcast called Create the Life You Love. I'll take a little bit of compliment there because I think there's a little bit of symmetry going on. But I watched it the other day, or there was a post you did the other day, and you were talking about 2 things that we must have in order for us. Like, if you don't have these, you will fail, guaranteed. And those 2 things, one, you mentioned them today, was control.
Mm-hmm.
The other was responsibility.
Yes.
And those 2 things have led me to where I am today. By taking control, taking the initiative, I put this into effect, but also being responsible for everything that has happened. We've gotten to today. It started 3 months ago, but we've gotten here to today, right? So
yes. Awesome. Yes, my podcast definitely Create a Great Life.
Okay,
and that is coming up so well. I mean, I started that podcast 2-3 months ago, but the amount of listeners I'm getting, I'm really fortunate to have so many people giving me a great feedback about it. So thank you, RJ. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do want to mention briefly, I know you told me not to deal with this, but I've gotten your 2020 business.
Oh, wow.
Business
Look
letter.
at you.
Absolutely. Yes. And I'm already, like, I've gotten another sheet where I'm going to take notes on goals for LLL for 2021, because I know with the help of this planner, my business is going to take off the next year.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Thank you. I will get control of my numbers. And we're going to, work on a plan for how we're going to take this business moving forward. It all started with today. We had to get this done. This is our first step in creative thought. And now Live and Love Life. Empowerment is here to stay. And we're going to help feature people like yourself who can, because again, I'm not the right coach for everybody. Curtis may not be the right coach, but there are so many out there who want to help you build a better life. And
Mhm.
that's the whole point of today.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it. Keep it up, Curtis and RJ. You guys are doing amazing. Please keep it up.
Absolutely. And thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your help, because you helped get us here.
Anytime, anytime.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Amit Ambegaonkar, and he is my personal business coach and mentor. And that's why I was so excited to present him to you. You can see his value. You can see how profound he is. And I trust and rely on his wisdom. And I thought you need to meet him. And that's why he's a sponsor here and Live and Love Life. And he helped to bring about our Better Life Symposium. So thank you, Amit, and Your Profound Solutions for sponsoring Better Life Symposium. You can find him at www.yourprofoundsolutions.com, and he has a free training for you. You can get involved in his community. Again, www.yourprofoundsolutions.com/prosperity. Again, his discussion was on prosperity in these times, and please, again, get his free training at www.yourprofoundsolutions.com/prosperity. And again, if you speak with Amit, just, let him know you've come from the Better Life Symposium and from our community, Live and Love Life. And use code LLL2020 just to let him know that you were sent there through Live and Love Life. Thank you again. I'm RJ Horner, host and facilitator for Live and Love Life. We are Live and Love Life Empowerment. We want you to join your community for life. We're here to help you build a life you love to live. You can find us at our website, www.live-love-life.ca. And you'll find our speakers and their recordings at www.live-love-life.ca/better-life. And please join our Facebook group. We are at facebook.com/groups/live to love life. That's live, the number 2, love life. So please, and then our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. If you found this, information valuable, again, we are Live and Love Life Empowerment. Please subscribe for more information. Thank you for joining us today. I'm RJ Horner, your host and facilitator here for Live and Love Life.